Voters in Omaha, Nebraska have ousted the 3-term incumbent Republican Mayor Jean Stothert after she blanketed the airwaves throughout the campaign with anti-trans attacks as what she thought would be the silver bullet to ensure that she gets back into office. I mean, it worked so well for Trump. Who needs substance? Who needs the economy, healthcare, the environment, labor rights? No, I'll just take whoever the Democrat I'm running against is and just be like, he loves the transes, and that's it. I get back in. Not so much in this case, thank God. And so she was defeated on Tuesday by Douglas. You can see a photo of the two candidates here, by Douglas County Treasurer John Ewing Jr, who won with 56.3% of the vote to her 43.7% of the vote. So it was about 13% with my quick mental math win, which is pretty significant. They haven't had a Democratic mayor in over a decade, and they've never had a black mayor before. She was a 3-time incumbent, okay, who has won with, I think, well, we'll get to it. I think like 65% of the vote the last time around. This is a big swing. And look, these special elections, not special elections, but the elections that happen between terms, when they swing towards the Democrats, there's a reason we draw inspiration from it. But again, remember, it's not the end of all like debate. It's not the end of all of our worries. Donald Trump did win re-election after Democrats winning in the special elections, but it's still good. And in particular, considering what happened in the election. So I want to move to one of the mailers that was sent out. It was the PAC Omaha Leadership Fund, the dark money group that allowed billionaires to give money to her without going through the normal process. And look at that, look at how over the top and ridiculous it is. He stands with radicals, surveillance cameras, men and girls sports, transition surgeries for minors. And then they put what I think are supposed to be drag queens or trans people. I don't even know who those people are. Did they get actors to dress up like that? He wants all that. So first of all, when you want to be in control of everyone who uses the bathroom, who's actually in charge of the surveillance devices in this case? Men and girls sports, you guys are the ones that want to be checking who's a man and who's really not. You're the one, maybe you won't have a camera, but you certainly want to be peeking under little girls' skirts. Don't try to pitch us as the weirdos when we want people to be left alone to live their lives. To ask you to just stop being so publicly weird, so pervasively perverted, and get all the way off our backs as we live our lives. You guys are the weird, surveillance obsessed people. And I like that the Democrats actually sort of use that messaging. So you already saw her thing, or the PAC, which was totally not coordinating with her, even though her ads focused on that too. Here's what the Nebraska Democrats put out. Jean is focused on potties. John is focused on fixing potholes. I like that. Yeah, she's the one who wants to stick her head under the stall and see what's going on there. Make sure everybody's undercarriage is exactly what it's supposed to be, according to her. Whereas the Democrats want to get actual things done. And that's maybe a template going forward for how you do this thing. It's going to be hard. Republicans seem to have come out of this last election believing that just trying to utterly annihilate and destroy the trans community is how you win every election going forward. So we're going to see a lot of that. But I would love to see, it says they look photoshopped. Yeah, I think they might be a little bit photoshopped actually. But I like to see that strategy not working. Even if it's just a mayoral race now, maybe we'll have some more tests in the future and we can move away from this. Anyway, with that said, that's all the time we have for the show. I want to thank B166ER with one last very generous super chat saying the real public town square is right here. Thank you, and thank you for being a part of that public town square. We try to maintain a respectful and productive place for people to chat, discuss the news, discuss what's going on, plan ahead and all that. And so thank you to everybody who helps us to do that.